The SAVE Act is a harbinger for what is to come and where we are as a nation.
Where we are is remaining a government represented by many people who you have the power to vote in office, or we could turn into an oligarchy.
Government that is run by a very small number of people.
The SAVE Act would push us in that direction by limiting access to the ballot box and putting more power in the hands of fewer people. Think about a dictatorship where one person, think about a relationship in which one person calls all the shots. It's not cool.
And if we do not have free and open elections, we do not have democracy.
So essentially, this legislation would require folks to have a passport or a birth certificate to prove their citizenship. And so when we think about the cost associated with both of those things, it's about $165 for a passport and $60 for a birth certificate. So when you are thinking about families that are making great decisions around grocery access, around food and gas prices, the last thing that they're actually focused on is being able to come up with funds for $165. And so essentially that's creating a cost affiliated with accessing the ballot box, which is exactly what a poll tax does.
Courtney Patterson is old enough to remember when there was such a thing as a poll tax, which is like a coin toss of heads I win, tails you lose. In other words, you don't have a chance.
I was saying if your grandfather voted before 1865, then definitely you were exempt. Of course, as you know, black folk were enslaved during that time, so they weren't even considered as citizens.
There's absolutely a possibility that we could have a state version of the SAVE Act. We already have legislation in the building right now around voter registration and voter access. Thinking about House Bill 127 around voter registration and suppressing that, actually criminalizing registration. And so it is a high probability that we could see similar legislation come to the state. We already have very associated bills as well, and so we could see that expand if this act were to pass.
As we speak, we are not an oligarchy. We remain a democracy. The power still belongs to you.
Follow us, engage with us, and keep up to date with what's going on, but absolutely encouraging you to contact your congressional representative and talk to them about the potential impact of this act.
Even when you don't feel the power of your vote, always remember that they know the power of your vote. They know the power of the people. And even when you don't feel it, they always fear it.